Right, this is the settings section. Now, it's relatively straightforward, and it's just a way of maintaining the system and the user being able to customize the system. Um, what we have here is users, so a list of users. Um, these users are all imported from Dispense, so their login and usually their first name. A lot of the dispensers may have the last name, some of them might not. When they're originally imported, they'll be imported as a pharmacy assistant. Um, you can edit a patient, and to edit it, you need the correct privileges. So we can edit that, and we've got Amy. At the moment, she's a pharmacy assistant, so she cannot pack, she can give out, she cannot check, she's not an admin of any sort. If we change this and say she's a Webster assistant or a pharmacy assistant or dispensary assistant, it changes what her privileges are. Um, at the moment, it's default to have a last name, but that is not important in the new program. You do not have to do that. So there we go, last name. Great. So that was trying to scrape data, but that's not important at all, so I don't want that. Pretty much they can just press save. She's now a dispensary assistant, which means she can do more things than she could before. The job positions actually refer directly to the dispensary, the dispensary assistant job I just referred to. So job positions, right. These are the job positions right here, and this is what they can and cannot do. So pretty much the only people that should be able to check are pharmacists. Um, these options, we can probably play around with what the default options should be, because dispensary assistant and Webster assistant shouldn't be the same. Probably it should be something more like that, I would say. Um, so really the highest privilege is a pharmacist, then Webster assistant, then dispensary assistant, and pharmacy assistant is the lowest privilege. And that's yeah, that's it. So as you change that, the different people will be allowed to do different things. Um, the packing cycles. This is probably one of the more complex parts. Um, I did show this section in video 1, I think, regarding packing. So the cycle name is something that will be editable. Different pharmacies will call these different things. The description will not be editable. So the description stays the same, because the fields behind each of these will not be able to be changed. So for example, weekly, 2 packs are made, each pack contains 1 week. That's fine. If the user wants to change that, they want to call weekly, so you see there's a grayed out. If they want to, they want to name it something else, well, that's perfectly fine. So, and that renames it there. If they Right, there we go. If they want to hide it, they can hide it, but you can only hide it if it's not being used. So you can see here, you cannot hide this cycle. It's in use by 3 patients. I don't think we're using month fort at the moment. Yeah, great. So that's hidden. So pretty much the idea of that is on here, there is now no month fort option. Which means the pharmacy doesn't use it, and they don't want someone to accidentally click on it. And that's the whole point of that. That's pretty much it for the list of cycles. Within the actual background table, so this is what we were looking at before. This is what's in behind the scenes. Cycle weeks, so the amount of weeks the cycle contains and the amount of packs. So that there is important, very important to have. and it's also what will govern the cycle generation when we actually create the cycles. Finally, well, not finally, so here we go, locations. So locations, this is where the pack's located. Um, if you want it hidden, once again, so it won't appear in the combo boxes, you've got that option. Fridge, now these are the default options, and this will be the default warnings. The user can add more. Location name, let's just say under shelf, I don't know. Under shelf. Warning, yes. Right, so we've got another one now, under shelf. So, and it's also a warning. So here we can now go shelf, under shelf, and that means, oh, sorry, who's that for? So Blinky Bill. So now when we go for collecting for Blinky Bill, packs in under shelf. So it under. It's just a way of creating another location. So that's what the new the location thing is. Finally, tray sizes. The tray sizes, these well, the details section is not really used at all anywhere else in the program. It's just a reference for the user here. What you've got is the order that you want it to appear in the combo box, because obviously you don't want it in alphabetical order, because then it would not be in size order. So you've got a code, a short code, which will be displayed, the size that is the word of the code, and details in case they want to write details. But this is not, this is just a text field that's not really used anywhere else. If they want to add a new one, this is where it gets interesting. And let's say it's extra small. You know, I don't know, maybe it's a 4mm pack. It's not important. So this is not important. They don't have to write that. Now the order in the list, we might want to put that at order 0. So here we go. Now extra small is at the top. Had this been, quite obviously, had this been, I don't know, 5, then it would be down the bottom, which means in the patient profile section, the size, you got small, medium, large, jumbo, extra small. It's in the wrong order. So this just gives the patient or the user the ability to get this all in the right order. Have it in the right order so that it's sitting there at the top. I would say that's the last of the settings. So tray sizes. I think I've probably gone over everything. So that's it.